안녕하세요. It's my great pleasure to be here with our Korean clients. In fact, it's a great pleasure for me to be here in Korea. I've been here for a few weeks, getting to know our business in Korea better. I've been working in particular with our wealth management colleagues, who I know are working very closely with you to find new and important ways to invest savings, both to generate strong returns, but also to try to do our bit to contribute to a better planet, a better environment, and a better communities for all of us. So the whole theme of ESG investing has become tremendously important, I think, for the world, for the investing population, and very much for Standard Chartered Bank. Now, part of this is we think that with a consistent focus on responsible investing, so ESG-based investing, that we can actually get better returns. Right? So there's no need to compromise returns in order to do the right thing. But as importantly, and we believe at Standard Chartered that there's an opportunity for the private markets, for capital markets, for private savers, for you and me, to make a fundamental difference to addressing things like the challenges that we have with climate change. So we all know that if we do nothing about our carbon emissions at any point from here, that global temperatures are likely to rise by over 4 degrees by the end of the century. That would be absolutely disastrous for mankind. It would be disastrous in every part of our world community. We also know, though, that there are steps that we can take that can keep that increase in temperature down to perhaps as low as 1 or 1.5 degrees. But that's going to require a lot of money. Now, I look at that money that's being invested, and I see two things. One is there's an obligation to find that money and spend it on renewable power, on clean energy, on green tech, on carbon sequestration. At the same time, though, every one of those dollars or Korean won that are being spent is an investment opportunity. And the returns on those investment opportunities should be at least as good as the returns that we can get from other non-ESG related investments, as an example. So at Standard Chartered, we've taken several concrete steps. We've set up a group that is completely dedicated to providing sustainable financing. We've raised, at this point, almost $3 billion of deposits that can only be used to finance sustainable projects or other projects that are fundamentally useful in our communities. Now, so in this way, we're channeling the world's savings into this opportunity to save the planet. And what you'll be talking about, I'm sure, over the course of this webinar is ways that you can invest to both generate returns for your portfolio, but also to contribute in a social way to our communities, to our environment, to help save the planet. And this is the kind of dialogue that we want to have regularly. I know in Korea, the investment universe is relatively underdeveloped, as it is across the rest of the world. So the opportunities here are to learn and to grow and to invest and see if we can build a better future for each other. And it's a great pleasure for me to be part of this. It's a great pleasure for me to be in Korea. Thank you for the time that you've put into Standard Chartered, and I hope that we can return that. 감사합니다.